Hello and welcome. We're gonna play another bit of Melody of Memory, the new Kingdom Hearts game. We're about to finish up 2 at this point.
I'm still here, sitting off camera as usual, providing the technical support needed to keep this thing going like greasy lightning.
Alright, so... boss fights.
Yep, I'm apparently running a little quiet there, so hopefully we'll be fixing that here. Oh, tricky neck. Like, one thing I always wonder with those the Berserker nobodies, is that a sword or is that a mallet? But seriously, it is so weird.
I think it's supposed to be a sword because it's essentially basically Saix's weapon. So technically it is a claymore.
Why do you want less clay? Why do you want to clay less?
Clay, not play. Clay.
I said clay.
You said play, okay?
You're the only one playing here, my dear.
I know. Where?
Just had something to drink before this. Thank you, my dear.
Water in there.
Woo! Story we already know.
To ensure that Sora would make it to Organization 13's headquarters, Axel sacrificed himself. Roxas appeared within Sora and challenged him
I don't mean to yawn at Axel's death,
but Roxas
here,
realized
but that
Sora's
was
strength and disappeared.
not intended.
At last,
Yeah.
Sora, Riku, and I were reunited. Kingdom Hearts loomed overhead, but Ansem the Wise managed to bring its completion to a halt.
Okay.
Sora, alongside Riku, faced the final battle with Xemnas, the last member of Organization 13.
Here, good. Slide this. So
Thank
you're not
you.
Like, so you're not laying. Not leaning hardly on my knee. And I will let you know if anyone joins the Discord chat. Yeah, there should be on the floor on the other side of the bed.
I'll find him.
Yeah, I say
Oh, I
don't worry
see him.
about. Don't worry
I
about.
see him. As I said, yeah. Wanted to make sure I knew where they were.
Yep, that's fine.
I wasn't hunting for them during our stream. Why are you suddenly a I
believe in you. You can call it.
I know what it is. I just can't place the word. Xyz.
There you go. And the reasons are my own.
Specifically, Chamberlain.
Because of reasons that belong only to me.
Oh, okay, so you're being a brat. Makes sense.
It entertains me, not the brat parts, the noises. I just make noises.
There's a lot of gliding in this level.
This is actually the I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. Syx fight stuff.
Yeah, I figured because the title was like Sacred Moon.
Yeah. It would have been weirder if the title was Sailor Moon.
The previous one was the Zegbar fight.
I know, I'm still saying it would be weird if it was named Sailor Moon.
Yes, it'd be very weird because Syx is not Sailor Moon.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure.
So you don't know what he's doing when he's off screen.
I don't know. I guess he could have a Sailor Scout uniform. Where?
He does it for Axel's sake.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh here. Oh crap. I am sorry, people. I forgot to switch the focus to the gameplay. It was just camera focus. I mean, the gameplay was in a small little picture box.
Ah.
I apologize.
I don't think they wanted to just see me.
I don't know why. Deep drive. Not deep dive, drive.
Drive.
Beep beep. My brain is trying to remember what Marluxia's nobodies were called.
Remember, is that those pink ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's Dancer as well that are also pink, but the flower ones from 3.
Yeah, those ones. I liked those. Fun to fight.
Reaper.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of a combo breaker, really.
Well,
I mean,
it kind of fits because Marluxia uses a scythe.
Well, no, but most of the nobodies are actually named for the Final Fantasy jobs.
Final Fantasy jobs?
You know, like the Dragoon, Dancer. Like the Final Fantasy's class systems are called jobs.
When those were Final Fantasy.
Well, Reaper, no. Dancer, Tactics.
Oh, okay.
Tactics has the biggest influence with the job system, obviously, but they also showed up in some of the earlier mainline games, like the original 3. Again, Sorcerer, I guess they're kind of implied to be ones, like the names not be the same.
It's supposed to be based on, like, the titles of the organization. Not the Final Fantasy. That was more similarity. boss battle. Yep, that's a
It's all big and bossy. And wow, you have a lot of items turned on.
I need to remember. I have a lot of items right now?
Turned on, yeah.
Oh, I forgot I had all those turned on.
Ooh, that one was tedious.
Yeah. But I wasn't gonna get that one. What? 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it with an A. Oh yeah. Oh well, I beat it. Ooh, I did pretty good there too. I actually quite enjoy the boss battles. Like, they're fun. I didn't like them at first because they kind of scared me, but after actually doing one, they're pretty fun.
But after the battle, Sora and Riku found themselves trapped in the realm of darkness.
You know what you could have done here while you were trapped in this very same
Suddenly, a
beach
bottle washed
that
up on
everyone
shore.
shows up in?
The
Found
message
Aqua?
inside
Yeah, you know,
read that
picked
You
up-
mean the person they had no clue who she was? Aqua hadn't been introduced at this point yet. They didn't find out who Aqua was until they got it all explained to them.
Wait, you got...
In
Oh, that's
3D.
what it is! The 2 courses, it isn't just... This is coded because the 2 courses are Dream Drop and Birth by Sleep.
Baby, yes! Yes! And the start is coded.
Yeah, this is coded. Because coded really didn't do much new stuff.
Yeah.
Really, at least musically speaking.
All clear reward is Team Birth by Sleep.
So once you beat coded, you get Birth by Sleep.
I will
Go hit, scroll down. There we go.
because honestly, the levels of the team don't do much.
They give you more HP.
More HP, yeah. But not much on it. Considering the fact that I started out with a level 1 team and I was fine. And I don't mean started out the game. I mean started out when I started out with the Days team.
Yep.
And I mean that was at the end. That was 1 was already done, and I'm starting it out with levels from 2.
This is cool. This is actually kind of a neat little stage. As much as you hate coded.
The music from Code is actually kind of fun.
I'm not saying you hate like the music.
No, the game was just annoying as all hell.
So does this mean that Riku really doesn't have friends?
Guess so.
Or that Riku thinks, yeah, you know what? These animals are about the equivalent to Donald and Goofy.
Yeah, I figured I'd get Riku in because I know once I get the Birth by Sleep team, I'm not going to be changing from it.
I would say you just do the appropriate team for the appropriate worlds.
No. Because I've been doing the Days team since I got it. Technically, the Days team was not the appropriate team for really any of two.
Well, the fact that they showed up in the boss fight, because notice the boss fights, like when you were replaying even though you had the Days team equipped, when you were redoing the Ansem boss fight, it was still showing Sora, Donald, Goofy.
In most of them, they'll show whatever team you're playing as, because I noticed for, like, almost every single one that
I'm talking about the boss fight specifically.
Okay. I don't know if it's just that or if it's...
You had Team Days when you were redoing the boss
Well,
fight.
I know. Are you talking about what, the chibis that show up beforehand?
No, what shows up what in the actual boss fight on screen while you're hitting the notes.
Oh, yeah, that...
Except for it was Team Days in against Xemnas.
Yeah. Wait, no, when I replayed the boss fight, it was...
Okay. Because I didn't see them. I still saw. I swear I saw it.
That's because Sora.
Okay. Because I don't know. 'Cause I didn't think you actually.
No, I'm the one who switched it because Ray did that fight, and then didn't switch it till after.
Okay.
So.
Because you're almost out of those item drop rate boosters.
Yeah. That wasn't the item drop rate I had turned on.
The middle one was 2. You had left of, and that's the item boost.
That is not the item boost. That is... Third one was the item boost.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, no, that wasn't the item boost. The second one... Third one is the, not finding item boost, but boosting.
It said item drop rate in the description.
Oh, okay. Whatever, who cares? They're easy enough to get. You get them constantly. So, I'm not really concerned about being out of them. Because the only time I really use items is when I go back and I'm trying to get things done in proud mode. No, this reminds me, like, the background of this reminds me a whole lot of the Digimon game.
Cyber Sleuth?
Cyber
Yeah, I was
Sleuth.
thinking the same thing.
Like, it looks more like Cyber Sleuth than it does Coded. I mean, granted, I only played Coded once, so maybe Coded actually looks a lot like Cyber Sleuth and I didn't realize it.
No, I think the only thing really here that coded is the bug blocks.
Yeah.
And everything else more generic cyberspace. Actually, it might be like the area you fight the Data Sora Heartless.
I think this is where you fight the Data Heartless.
Or at least inspired by that.
I mean, like, I wouldn't remember, because I honestly don't even remember much about fighting the Data Sora Heartless. Mostly because of the fact that unlike most Kingdom Hearts games, I've only played Coded once. I've also only played 2 once, actually. That's just because I played it a lot later.
A strange entry was found in the journal that chronicled Sora's adventures. To investigate, the journal was converted to data, but it was full of bugs.
It was written by a
Data
cricket.
Sora to help them restore the world inside the journal. As he restored the datascape, more and more strange messages kept appearing. Mickey and the others should have been watching from the other side of the screen, but somewhere along the way, Data Riku, the embodiment of the journal, had imported them into the datascape to help solve the mystery of the message. Maleficent and Pete were causing all sorts of trouble with their plan to take over the real world through the datascape. Data Sora drew power from the connections with his friends in his heart and used it to fight and forge a path forward. He defeated Sora's Heartless, the bug in the data that had corrupted the journal.
Yep, see, it was based on that
fight.
fight.
The end of this journey. But Mickey received word that a door to a new world had appeared, and he once again entered the datascape. On the other side of the door was Castle Oblivion. Led by a figure in black, Data Sora repeatedly relived the pain residing in his heart. If he kept holding on to that hurt, he would be dragged down into the
Oh, it's Sora. Yeah.
But
It's Data Roxas.
Oh, Data Roxas, yeah. I was trying to remember if we knew who that was. Because, you know, Kingdom Hearts has a lot of, people in black cloaks that we don't know who they are.
And to help find a way to face and heal that pain, Naminé had left the mysterious journal entry. Their hurting will be mended.
I mean, even in Key, there's a person running around with a black cloak and we still have no clue who it is. My theory is that it's Vanitas, but we don't have any idea who it is yet. I figured it was either Vanitas or Zigbar.
That took place in the datascape. You are who you are because of those people. They need you, and now the door to your next journey is ready to be opened.
And then you need to get a haircut. Because dang, you guys have long hair, except for Sora, whose hair does not seem to grow.
I am taking her to birth by sleep.
Well, like, let's zoom past everything, kind of see what happens in the aftermath of it. Like
That's birth by sleep. I know. That's birth by is days. Or not days. Dream drop.
Oh, they reconnect. Kingdom Hearts! So probably what we need for the gold path is going to be stars from both of them. Yeah. And then that probably leads on to 3. Yeah, that's the toy box.
Yep, that leads to 3.
So, okay. Now
I wonder where 2.8 comes in. There's probably like a single thing for 2.8, like there was for...
Yeah, there might be a spot or two inside of...
Birth by Sleep.
Yeah. Or it might be at the end of Birth by Sleep, because that's really where it takes the place of.
As I said, it's like a single one.
Yeah. Or wherever, however how much music maybe.
Oh, so Aqua's actually the lead in here.
Well, makes sense.
She's
the only one who, in a way, survives. Like, not pulling punches here.
Yeah. Well, I know when we were talking about who we thought was going to be the lead, we all figured it was going to be Ventus before.
No. Well, we were wrong. Alright, yeah, and they're unversed.
Of course.
Unversed!
I honestly didn't expect anything else.
Oh, it's cool that you used... Okay, so that's right, I forget, everyone has their own spells.
I love.
Jeez, why don't you just cosplay her?
I do.
That was the joke here.
This is probably also gonna get into the music that I honestly know the best out of all this stuff.
So, Aqua uses Blizzaga, Sora uses Thundaga, Roxas uses Faraga. What does Riku use? Oh, probably Dark Firaga.
Probably. Mickey uses Kiraga.
I still feel like using the dark version of Firaga is cheating.
Why is it cheating?
Because it's like, just like, it's the fire spell with the dark...
Actually, it's stronger.
Well, I mean, the fact that they use, because whatever spell you're using is purely aesthetic in this game. Oh, hey, Rad.
Oh,
That was really fast.
I was.
That was.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It was just extremely fast. I'm just like, oh, hey, let me click this. Right, they've been on here. You know, I've been playing Apex and
of course.
go around, and then I just click it, and as soon as I'm there, you're like, oh, hey, Rad. I'm like, jeez.
I thought you were there for a while, honestly. Like, I just turned to the screen and I saw your name was there. I was like, oh! I hope it
No,
was
I
there.
literally had just clicked. It seemed like you were watching it like a hawk. Like, actually, it felt like there was no latency. Like, that you said it so fast that there was no latency. Anyway, you're getting the double
Honestly,
sound
I'm
thing.
not surprised that I got an A and am being slightly cocky about it is because it's Birth by Sleep.
Anyway,
Hi, Rad.
Hello.
but no, I know you're going to be getting it. We're still kind of working on the levels. We're kind of a temporary anchor for the mic. So we're
Yeah. You have the doubling thing though right now where
Yeah.
it's coming through twice.
Yeah, well, it's only coming through twice on the Discord side.
Oh, I see. It's coming through. Well, I don't.
It's because on the stream side there is a noise gate enabled so that if things under a certain volume aren't getting recorded.
I'm not watching this stream though.
I know. I'm just saying. That
Letting you know so you don't worry for the people who are watching the stream.
Okay.
all two of them.
There's 2 people watching the stream?
No, that's probably a bit optimistic, actually.
I was gonna say, you can view and see how many people are watching it.
I know, but I closed Google trying to make sure that I was, because I've been having a bit of connection hiccups today. Actually, we do have 2.
I landed and died.
Oh, hey! Ray was watching on the stream.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Hello.
Hello.
Oh. Wait, do we have...
Thought I just heard Ray.
Yes, we did.
She's here. That's why I said hello.
I did not realize this. I was busy looking at YouTube.
Ah, well.
On the stream.
You're a little quiet, Ari.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm on my.
There we go. Now you're muted, and now you're not muted.
Can you tell it's been a while since phone?
I don't know why I had a user number limit on this channel.
Got a user number limit?
Yeah, but
I mean, I think they always have user number limits. I think you can't get rid of them.
actually no, I just switched it on to like the number of people who can be in the voice chat at once. I had it just because I had intended it for like. I thought it was more for pie in the sky kind of thing, saying like, oh, if we have this many people, I don't want too many people trying to talk on streams. Is that just like,
Yes, that might be a
Hopeful
thing
that
that
we
you
would
could do
get
later.
A lot more,
If-
you were hopeful that we would get a bunch of people on these, on these calls.
no, this was well before this. This is back when I was first doing the streaming stuff.
Master Ericus's 3 apprentices affirmed their bonds of friendship.
Well, I am going to shoot people.
Mastery exam.
How do you know, Kyrie?
But Aqua was the
You
only
weren't
one to
here!
pass the exam and become a Keyblade master.
What?
Leaving
The birth by
Kyrie
sleep.
for discovery.
I'm responding to the game.
Oh, the story.
Unversed had emerged
Yeah.
Is Kyrie narrating? And it's like, I don't know why
Kyrie's
you're here.
narrating the birth by sleep stuff, and it's like you were like 5.
both Terra
And
Right,
you were
but
not
what if what's her
here.
name? What if I don't know the ending
Aqua.
of the story. What if
Aqua.
someone who was alive at the end of it told her?
Distressing thought.
Like Aqua.
Yeah, like she seems like she might be around.
As he saw
Someone.
Xehanort's
Well,
She
like-
seems like she might be
As
around.
far as story-wise, I do know how this game actually ends.
and carried out orders
And it
to
ends in a way that I kind of assume.
Everything was going perfectly according to Master Xehanort's plan.
Like, some of the stuff in the story is kind of interesting, but, like, the prologue of it is literally just, there's, like, a secret ending that is kind of an obvious secret ending. And it has nothing to do with Sora.
Sweet. That's my favorite.
It's just
I hate that
Kyrie
jerk.
and Aqua. It's a Kyrie and Aqua scene.
Spoilers. Like for once, actually saying that, not the joking.
Oh yeah. Like, I demand no spoilers for games that have been out, and most people who are passionate about this kind of game played. This is kind of the opposite. Where you're actually playing through the game.
But yes.
I guess I take this. Ah, Jesus. Aha, ammunition. My favorite.
So we discovered apparently on the song selection mode, you can actually get songs with lyrics.
Really?
Yeah,
Like some Disney songs with lyrics.
like
Oh,
like,
neat.
They're
Circle of Life.
quests. They're quests, yeah.
Circle of Life and Whole New World, or at least 2 of them.
Those are ones I know that I synthesized. So
So you can unlock them. They're not part of the main story because they didn't actually show up in Kingdom Hearts games proper. But
which is why Let It Go, from what I hear, Let It Go is supposed to be
yeah.
part of the actual main story. It's supposed to be like the only song from the actual main.
Now, what about the opening songs? Are those songs?
They're
Oh,
here-
they've been on there for a while.
Yeah, they're
They had bet. I mean, they seem like they are either going to be like songs you play early on or songs you play late.
They're extra songs, but they're unlocked very early.
Okay.
Basically, you use
I guess
They're
technically
unlocked
it's not
as
part
you
of the
start those
story,
games,
you know.
basically. Yeah, they're unlocked as you start those games.
Actually,
Well,
no, they're unlocked by getting your. You basically build up points and rank up as you play through the game.
Oh, right.
Independently of your party's levels, and that's how you unlock those. Basically, just
Fun.
Oh, are you doing the Birth by Sleep storyline?
Yes, I am, and I love the Birth by Sleep one so much. Well, because I know all this music. Because Birth by
Actually,
Sleep.
the Dream Drop Distance stuff ain't that hard. I'm playing through it first, but that's only at the Tron level.
Yeah.
I'm
I
nerd, what
kind
can
of
I say?
expected that I would really love the Birth by Sleep stuff because Birth by Sleep is the game that I have played the most. So I know the music the most.
Mm-hmm.
Like Birth by Sleep is one of the few where I can actually like be like, that's Aqua's theme, that's Ventus's theme, that's Terra's theme.
this is edgy emo boys. Theme.
Ah! Look at them. Meow Wow is so fat.
Yes,
So fat.
it is.
So fat.
You're not wrong.
Love the floods.
So how's everyone been?
I've been all. I had kind of headache today, but Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah.
Possibly the reason why it was so good is I had a headache. You know. Real good. Glug glug.
I made homemade pretzel buns.
Oh, that sounds neat. I made I made what's it called? Potatoes au gratin.
Cool. Yeah, the buns turned out actually well, so it's like I'm gonna try to make another batch this weekend. But a little smaller.
Sweet.
Size, a little smaller size buns to kind of make them spread out there. There was no leftovers of those buns. Let's put it that way.
Yep. We're gonna make more for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
We're going over to my sister's for like the remainder of our Thanksgiving tomorrow. And
Niece's birthday.
yeah, my niece's 5th birthday was a couple days ago, so that'll be the day that we celebrate. We pretty much always, even with Thanksgiving rotating, when we go over there to celebrate Thanksgiving is always when we celebrate her birthday.
That's cute.
Okay. But yeah, we had a pretty good day. But you know, I was also I don't know if drinking all day helped or hurt my my head today, because it might have been, I guess. It's weird because I didn't have a headache,
Hurt
you
it.
know.
Well,
But the thing is, it was weird because I was fine
Question.
until about noon, and then I had some leftovers. Then I had a big headache. So like, it wasn't like I got myself blasted, didn't drink any water, didn't have any food, and then it hurt, and then my head hurt like crazy. It was like I wasn't even tipsy. I just had a lot over the course of the day. You know, a couple ciders, a couple wines, some whiskey. Finally had some single malt scotch. I was happy about that.
I'm gonna just smile and nod and pretend I know
Doesn't
the actual
drink.
relevance of these things.
Ah, you don't drink? Okay.
Nope.
That's fine.
The fat boys. Different fat boys.
Fat boys.
That's right.
I still
There's
can't
no real
remember
theme-
the
there's
last
no real
time when
theme-
you were just like, kill the fat boy. Kill it.
Yes. I recall that. But I'm not watching it right now, and maybe I can't get it for the unversed fats, you know? Maybe I'm not as passionate about their deaths. Because like I know that the nobodies are all
Nobodies,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy classes. Yeah. But like the Heartless don't really have a theme other than there are monster things.
Yeah.
And the unversed
Or
are
at least some
kinda
of
like
them are
just-
Final Fantasy classics, because
But,
Marluxia's is not. But Marluxia's was a late edition.
well, I also
what was
heard
Marluxia? Hold on.
Marluxia's class of nobodies are called Reapers.
Oh, okay.
But they
Yeah,
were
that's
also
definitely
a
not
late
something
edition.
that
But also, I also realized that in the first game, there are the nobody sorcerers, which aren't really based on a.
yeah. They don't have red mages though, do they? Do they?
Yeah.
No.
A lot of them are, like, they're not purposely named after Final Fantasy classes. It's just how it ended up happening. They're based off of the titles of the actual organization members.
So, what about Roxas as a samurai?
I don't know.
I mean,
But I know,
It's a
like,
good
that's
question.
why, like, Lark
Oh, really?
Scenes,
He
I think,
controlled
are,
the
like-
samurai ones, the ones that you would
I
have to
wanna say Lark
like.
Scenes are, like, nymphs or something?
Ninjas.
Ninjas. Okay, hers are the ninjas.
yeah.
Ninjas are
It's
indeed
like a mix
Final
of, like,
Fantasy.
basically, like, recycling names from Final Fantasy and
Yeah.
coming up with some of their
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
the Reapers, it was kind of, I think, like, they could obviously come up with an idea where they didn't have to borrow from Final Fantasy, because the Reapers all have, scythes.
Maybe it was
Yes.
maybe it was a reference, but not to Final Fantasy.
Huh.
It may have been a reference to The World Ends With You.
Oh, yeah!
That's possible.
Yeah, like, I don't know if all of those were meant to be, they never really talk about, Namura has never really mentioned whether or not those are supposed to be references, or if they were just like, oh, we're gonna receive these, I guess it fit.
And assassin, a sniper. Yeah, I don't think actually only a couple of them really you can say are. That it seems like it's more like coincidental.
Yeah, like I was saying.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it is coincidental, but it's more. That's where they got the idea of the names from. I think they just recycled them from that.
And I think maybe some of it's maybe part of that. Some of the organization itself was inspired by the classic jobs. Like Buckster is clearly inspired by the whole gambler stuff that.
Right. And Dragoon Guy is like,
Well,
it's
and
not. It's
Axel
actually kind
is
of
very,
unusual to be
like-
like, what are you specifically? You're a you're a guy who uses lances and jumps around with
Like
them.
Axel's
Well, that's
is
a
the
little.
assassin because Axel's like actual title is the
Really?
yes.
Okay.
He's got like two titles. There's like the assassin, and then there's the I think Flurry of Flames.
I think the names of the nobodies are kind of based because they share their fighting style with their leader.
Yeah, their fighting style and their weapons.
Yeah.
Which is why Marluxia's has scythes and.
Well, it's actually an interesting thing I just looked up. Apparently, because I haven't gotten to this point in the final mix version, the reaction command used on Samurai, Roxas has it during his boss fight.
Yes, he does.
So, I always wondered if he was actually in charge of them, but it turns out he actually is.
Oh, you're talking about the final mix too?
Yeah,
right.
where you actually fight Roxas.
Yeah, the one you're talking about, like where you can I need to actually go and do that. Like that's
no, it's not the refight. It's in the final mixed version of 2, when you would just have a cutscene of the Sora and Roxas fighting, you actually fight.
Chance that the next stream that we do that's gonna be like just me is probably gonna be a replay of 2 because I have never replayed.
Oh yeah, and like I'm actually in. Fun fact, before the pandemic shuffled everything around, I was in the middle of a replay of 2.
I remember that.
So we have access to it on the PS4.
Yeah, because I have 2.5. Or even just a full thing of like all of 2. That'll also give me a reason. Or wait, Birth by Sleep's on 2.8, isn't it?
No, it's on 2.5.
Well, it'll give me.
Yeah.
Because Birth by Sleep is my favorite game, and I will replay it again and again and again.
Well, I'm just saying, instead of playing it on the 2.5, I have the double collection. That means we don't have to pull out another console in here.
Oh yeah, because we have our PS4. We have your PS4 in here.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured we'd be doing it on the PS4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh right, I forget my 2.5 copy is for PS3.
Yes.
No, but yes, you have because you have
the dual pack.
I was gonna say you have the story so far, don't you?
I don't have the story so far. I have the 1.5 plus 2.5, which does not equal 4.
Oh, okay. Oh right, because you never had 2.8 because you brought 2.8.
Yep.
But I think 2.8 is for PS4.
Yes, it is, because the fragmentary passage is using R3 engine.
I don't know. I just stop. Seeing you actually play the game is making me more like I can't play it. Boo hoo.
Oh.
And I refuse to pay $500
Or
to
if I
play
actually play a game with some damn story.
it.
Instead of just,
Ruin the
music.
game.
Yeah.
Fun games, yeah.
Oh, I will say, what we should.
I mean, I definitely will be doing a lot more Let's Plays because I have just been, like, this has finally gotten me back into my groove for gaming. Like,
Oh.
I've been out of the gaming groove for a while.
Because it makes it more of a social activity.
And
Versus isolating.
I'm getting back in the gaming groove right now, so, like, I keep being like, I want to go start a game, but it's cold in our gaming room. Like, that's literally the only reason I haven't actually gone and started another one. I'm like, I want to go start one, but it's cold. It literally
It is
the
cold.
only reason
Gold.
to not go and, work on Final Fantasy VII Remake that I barely even started.
Well, why don't we do, like, a tag back and forth kind of thing? Like, alternate days where, like, some days, like, I'll start my playthrough of 7 and stream that.
Yeah.
And then like maybe as like a weekend long thing, and then we'll do the Life is Strange thing that tends to be a Life is Strange
Yeah.
thing. Like these are just more like casual pop in. We feel like playing these games. Let's do it on the air.
Well, and maybe what we should do with 7 is that we should switch playing it.
Yeah.
Like, it'll, considering the fact that I haven't actually had an actual playthrough of 7 either, I've literally only played the demo. Like, what I have played...
the demo and then played the part of the demo in the actual game.
Yes, basically.
Actually, we probably should focus on getting Life is Strange before doing anything else.
Yeah, let's do Life is Strange first, because the thing is, after Life is Strange, I want to do Life is Strange 2.
Yeah,
Because I want to do Before the Storm and Life is Strange, because I have not played either. So...
Well, you played some of Before the
I've
Storm.
played a little. I've played the first episode of it. But I have not played any more than the first.
You got nothing. Good day, sir.
Shut up.
No.
Yes.
Talking is how you generate entertainment on these.
Halting
It
is
is.
not.
Great.
So is the new double wedge thing working for you, by the way?
Ah, yeah, that's a good back.
And it's much.
This looks so cute when he runs! Like, oh my gosh, look at him! Ventus, you are now a Stitch. Like, look at him run! So freaking cute.
He has too many arms.
Yeah, like, I have to say, this is the first version that actually has, like, made me actually feel, like, nostalgic for the game. Like, I wasn't getting that with the other ones, but, like, now that we got in Birth by Sleep, I'm like, I want to play Birth by Sleep now.
Why do you think I want to replay too?
Yeah.
But no,
And again, I think it has to do with the fact that I've only played 2 once, so 2 is not the game that I usually start feeling nostalgic for. It's games like Birth by Sleep.
I loved it too.
yeah, no, 2 is honestly like.
2 is a lot of fun. I really liked 2. It's just, I was in such a rush to get through the series. I played trying to get myself through the series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I love 2 as well. I was gonna say here, I keep forgetting to say it, but if you do your playthrough of 2, maybe I'll just do the gummy ship sections with.
Who I hate.
The dummy ship.
Invite me over. I love gummy ship missions.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you have kind of effectively a standing invitation to this household.
I know.
Actually,
I can only get over there so often.
Well, wait,
well, I think potentially, I don't know if you can. Like, no, we would have to have the PlayStation Plus subscription to do that, because I know you could do the take over for someone on remotely kind of thing. But no, I figure out a day today.
But yeah, I have a lot of games that I will probably be starting to stream, because there's a lot of them that honestly, actually, I know what I want to stream. I want to.
I'm gonna get some water.
I really want to stream The Evil Within, because I'm funny with that game. I'm funny with horror games. Like, I'm hysterical with horror games, because for one thing, I'm really bad at them. 2, I scream a lot.
So, note to self, bring over Resident Evil.
Yes, please. I will do a full
fudge! There goes the camera.
I mean, that is why on my Christmas list, I've literally asked for, like, every Resident Evil game.
Alright, I'm losing audio for me a second here. I'm going to be getting the camera rescued.
Camera fell. I was sitting up.
Oh no. Yeah, some of the Resident Evil games are gonna be kinda hard to find. I was right there at the end of that damn song. I hate Proud Mode.
Okay.
First are so freaking cute. They're all cute. I love all of them. The ones that
The
shouldn't be
meters are cute too, though.
are freaking cute.
They're like rainbow heartless, really, when you get down to it.
Which ones?
The unversed, that's what they are.
The
They're
unversed.
They're just like even
more
more
colorful heartless.
So colorful. Love them so.
And then you've got the dream eaters that are everywhere.
Yeah, the Dream Eaters
So are, like,
don't really feel like the Unversed feels
very much like,
okay, we
can't use heartless in this game, what are we going to use instead?
because
For reasons.
I mean, Heartless exist in that time period, though, right? I
Not
guess.
the emblem ones.
only
Pure blood.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You can't have Emblem Heartless, which is like where the overwhelming amount of the good Heartless come from. The
That is
interesting
true.
ones. What's that?
I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me turn you off.
that'd be a fun thing to do.
What?
What?
A
Different type of live stream.
Yeah?
Instead of playing a video game, we'll try to set up cameras. Maybe see if I can set up more than one.
to play Talisman Kingdom Hearts Edition.
Yes! That
Play what?
That would be fun.
Okay.
I love Talisman Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, you know the board game Talisman. It's a competitive game. It's an older one, but they came up with a Kingdom Hearts themed version.
I kicked everyone's ass at that game. I had so much.
It was a close game. It was
I kicked everyone's ass!
But either way,
I need to play it again because I need to actually start playing like some of the other characters I wanted to try to play in there because I've only played Aqua.
Yeah.
We've only played
our
it once.
copies had a few miniature defects, though.
Let's see. Who lost his
Arm.
and Keyblade?
And
Kyrie was
lost
missing
her
a head. Kyrie was missing a head. Did we ever get a new Kyrie the game?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh yeah, it was a really
Just-
expensive game, wasn't it?
So,
I'm curious. I know what game I know of is the most expensive I could think of. How expensive is this game?
I mean, it's not like ridiculously expensive, but at the same time, I don't want to drop like
$60+
bucks on an extra game.
just to replace a couple of things.
Sure.
The value content is not there for that.
I mean, you could probably find spare figures somewhere to use.
Anyways, what game
We'll
were you
just
thinking
use
of?
pop vinyls.
Oh, I was thinking of I was thinking of Kingdom Death. So
Oh,
Hey,
I understand that. I am
Fortuitous in that
I have a friend who owns that.
damn, that's amazing.
Yeah, oh no.
Like it's also a game that like you have to spend a lot of time on in general. You know.
Oh yeah, I spent a whole day playing that game.
It is a good game. It is a disturbing game, but it is also a good game.
I can spend.
Reminds
all
me
day
kind of like reminds me a
doing
little bit
video
of
games.
something
I
like
cannot spend all day playing a board game. Like I do not have the attention span.
Anyways, what were you saying? What was reminding you of there, Rad? Radical?
hold on, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I was just making
Sure,
sure
I was not
Um,
having audio issues.
Sorry.
There are the big boys.
Are they wearing pull-ups?
Are pretty much. You know what I'm talking about? What? Right? The ones that look basically like bombs that are about to tip over and explode.
You mean the ones with giant valves in the back that you can hit to send them flying?
Yeah. Ones that are essentially their version of large bodies. There's have like two that are like their version of large
yeah,
bodies.
those ones are. I would not call their actual version of large bodies. They are large and made of body, but I wouldn't call them large bodies.
I always figured they were because you had to hit them from behind.
No, I feel like the other ones are more of the large body equivalent. The blue ones.
Those ones from. Because you also had to hit large bodies from behind.
Anyway, okay. The thing I was saying about Kingdom
Here.
Death is that it can be like months of campaigns, and you paint. It reminds me of a little bit of Dark Souls in that it has this like dark, gothic,
Oh yeah.
strange apocalypse feel. You know?
Yeah, it feels very mythical to me. It like feels like
Yeah.
a very dark like version of Greek mythology in the underworld and everything like that.
Mm.
At some point, though, honey, we need to just go through, like, my PS4 games and figure out what ones I haven't played yet and, like, decide which ones we want to stream. Because I haven't...
I think if we want to do one of the streams where we actually stream, like, us playing VR,
Yeah.
I think the first one we want to do is the Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one might be a good one for you to kind of get yourself accumulated.
I want to two ones that are the
Until Dawn.
my horror games, yeah. But I need to actually sit and play the Batman. I want to get myself SVR first. Those Unverse, the green ones.
The little plant
I know, but they're like, but the problem is when they do show up, it's in places where they're practically invisible until you get killed. Then you suddenly realize there's something there because you just got killed.
Welcome to Dark Souls? Dark Souls, Kingdom Hearts Edition. That's a thought.
Didn't do good.
Blue Aqua is about to die.
Blue Aqua?
That's the quote. It's from referencing Gauntlet, where it was, color class is about to die.
This is a Blue Aqua.
It turns out that when I was
Though it would be really fun to watch you guys stream Gauntlet.
Those games are fun in a very mindless way.
They are fun and mindless.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was an arcade cabinet first.
Yeah.
Terra was guided by a light to
The biggest one I remember was the one for the N64.
He bequeathed Riku.
Like, I mean, I played Gauntlet 2 for the NES,
Yeah.
but the 64 one was one that my family owned, so it's like, we played, you know, the N64 was the first console where you could really easily play 4 players.
Terra unleashed the power
Yeah.
of darkness as he faced his own master. The Keyblade would
What's that? Play games with other people. Oh. Who would do that? Who would stream that?
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I picked up, because it was on Black Friday deals, I picked up Among Us for the PC as well, so.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
We should play.
I was staring at the deals. I'm like, what should I get? I should get something. Ooh, I want this. This is in early access still. I don't want to get that once in early access.
Ah! Play it, but ah!
Sorry, we have some minigame PTSD here.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I also almost sliced. Oh, that's right. I sliced my finger up when I was making the potatoes. That's right.
I keep my MOUSE Mickey Mouse.
I'm sorry, but your finger is not a potato, Rad. Don't do that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I have a sharp thing. I'm not good with sharp things. As in, I am overly cautious and afraid that injury is going to happen.
Yeah, I
Yeah, kind of squicked out by them as well. Like just the thought of,
There was blood.
Imagine! I would be concerned if there was cotton candy.
I have concerns anyway.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's where that seems like a sensible
You always have
response.
concern.
I have you guys for friends. I should always be concerned.
No,
Ooh.
that's
You
not
have
the reason.
Sam for a friend. You should always be concerned.
We don't talk about Sam.
We don't talk about Sam.
I would argue.
Poor Sam, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, he is my best man.
Sir, he's the friend that is basically our punching bag.
No, Not
That's
really.
terrible.
He does. He's young and he does stupid things.
Yeah, I just sometimes feel like
that's
he's our
true.
emotional punching bag.
He is still young. He does dumb things.
He is still young.
He needs to
does
learn.
he does very dumb things because he is still young. Like, he only just turned 21. So he's very young.
He's a kid. Still.
Yeah, I definitely want to actually go through Evil Within on a stream. I would actually be willing to replay it for that sake.
Okay, I admit, every time I see just Donald with his eyes as hard, the way his head is angled, it looks like he's staring at Sora's butt.
It does. And another one I know that I've never started that I have is Last of Us. There's like several Final Fantasy games that I've never started.
Nobody has any ammo. Nobody does.
Yeah, like I haven't started 11 yet.
Well,
Final Fantasy 11?
Final Fantasy 11.
the MMO?
Oh, not the
That's
MMO.
yeah.
I don't mean 11, I mean 12.
Okay.
But like I got 12 last year. And
That's
I
okay.
haven't
12
started
sucked.
yet. There's also
Don't let some of my friends hear that.
there's also Type 0, which I haven't started yet. And then I also have 8 on my Switch, too.
Just gotta be aware of the time investments on that.
Basically.
It's like,
But it allows me to give, like, play a little, like an hour or so each night, which is kind of nice.
yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, maybe not looking for big, expansive sandbox games.
Like, you know, maybe there was a reason why I haven't said Fallout 4,
Well,
despite the fact that I own it.
they're big. I was saying big, expansive. It's like big, expansive, or sandbox games.
Well, and it's like, it's not like we need to play until we finish a game. We can always switch things around. Huh?
I know, but at the same time, sometimes that leaves people hanging if they're starting to follow something.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, we could start one game, and then the next day we can start another game, and then we can go back to the first game. You know, like, things like that.
Yeah, well, at the same time, I don't want this to get too focused on streaming gaming kind of thing, either. Like, I don't know, because I feel like...
You want to stream the other kind of gaming.
What?
It can be my thing on the channel. I want to do quite a bit of streaming. If you really are objecting on not spending a lot of time, I will make a channel just for gaming. But no, I mean, it won't it's going to be clear on what exactly the focus is. It's just we also do, because generally our RPGs are a lot more entertaining than our streaming.
Yeah, it depends on the people. It's just like, I don't know. It's like if you do a bunch of things, it can affect. Oh wow, they actually have Maleficent's minions in this one. As the things you're beating up.
Yes.
But like, I know sometimes that can be cause for some channels, if they're diversifying in ways that people like, they can also lose subscriber count on that.
Well, let's see what this does first. Like, we'll finish this game, see what it does, and then play around with it. But we will discuss it later and not on the stream, because that might actually pull away things if we're getting into all these technical, this is what we're going to do with the channel on our channel.
I mean, like an idea of what we're
Okay,
thinking about.
okay. Comment below if you want us to do more stream games.
I don't think the last time I got a comment was like back in the like when we did the cyber.
Press the like button if you want us to do more stream games.
That's biased here.
Because some people might just like our entertaining conversation.
Like us here. We'll make a compromise. Like us if you want to see more streams like this. Like us if you don't want to see more streams like this. Like us if you stumbled on us by accident.
Go
Thank
to
you.
our Discord and let us know if you want to see more stream games.
That is fair.
That better?
Someone Ari's left as soon as I start that. I'm just, oh no. Let it
I
die.
mean, I definitely do want to do more stream games, but it's not like they're going to take over our other games. There's a reason why we don't stream on Mondays.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, though, it's like, hey, if you come across the channel, you see one RPG, you see an RPG game on one day of the week, and then all the other days are streaming video games. You're gonna say, oh, this is a video game streaming channel, and we lost Ray.
But then we just try to get some more RPG going. Right now, we only have one.
Yes, I know, and we're talking about trying to get a intermittent one, but
Yeah, and once we
it's
can
just
have an
the-
intermittent one, then...
I just know that I have a 1 game a week limit right now. I do not have the creative bandwidth for.
Don't worry
Intermittent, interstitial, you know.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Also, I'm going to point out, since you were pointing out the Maleficent thing, the reason why they are enemies here is because they are enemies in the actual Birth by Sleep game.
I realize that, dear, but I'm saying it's a nice attention to detail. Like, they could have just threw a few random heartless or unversed here.
Okay. I thought you didn't realize that or didn't remember.
It's Maleficent. You don't just sort of randomly not be enemies with Maleficent. You don't. I'm sorry. It doesn't happen.
What happened at the end of the world? When you guys dealt with Maleficent?
I'm telling you, man. It goes against the natural order.
Right. Yeah, we did just lose a subscriber.
Did?
Yeah, like on the 23rd.
Yes?
No, I got us. Yes, okay, just some spam bots as well.
Bots?
Yeah.
Unfollowing us?
No, I comments. I've gotten a few spam bots just harassing the channel. That's all.
Dang.
They're just trying to post like links to spam stuff. Oh, and Ray's back.
Welcome back.
Sorry, I didn't realize my phone kicked.
That's fine. It happens to her during the middle of an RPG.
Oof.
But no, if it gets to the point where it's starting to affect it negatively, minus the we lost one subscriber, because sometimes bots subscribe.
Yes, I know.
So, unless we can be like, it is this exact subscriber.
chat stuff right now, okay?
No, I mean, if it ends up being too much of a problem, then I'll just start actually utilizing my Twitch account.
Your Switch account?
Twitch.
Oh, Twitch.
Yeah. I could always just start utilizing that.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just been trying to get out some of my profile stuff while we were doing this, so.
Excuse me. I make strange noises on this stream. While eating chocolate almonds. Yes. That's why I bought them. Aha. Yes.
Yes, I know I'm being lazy. I could just do this on my desktop here, but I have already copied it on my phone, so I'm trying to use my phone.
What are you trying to do exactly?
Update this video's, what you call it? Description to actually include the proper links.
Links in the below. In the below.
The blue.
Yes.
The blue?
No. Why would you say that? I can't believe you. Uh-oh. Think we lost Ari again. You call her something else. Mm-hmm.
Because we know of her in the meat spaces.
That's true. And your name, all I have is Thomas. I say that, but technically I have your I know other usernames you've gone by because I have you on Steam. But
yeah. And also, the fact that I think you have at least a book that has me in the credits, so
well, that's true. That's a thing that
Are
exists.
at least knowledgeable about what my actual.
I mean, I've heard Thomas calling you by your actual name, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
And now people can stalk you on the internet. So you can either grind on
I
Birthday
only
Sleep
need
for
one star.
or you can play Dream Drop Distance for a little bit.
I'll do a level of Dream Drop because it's...
Nope.
No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna grind for 1 star. Actually, I'll put Dream Drop Distance and then go back on that.
Yeah, just because it's still New Worlds.
Cutscenes. Yeah. I'll go do that, and then
It's a whole new world.
next time we stream, we'll go back to Birth by Sleep.
Yep.
Probably be tomorrow. Or no, it won't. We have family stuff.
Yep.
Probably won't stream again until... stream something with Andre.
Sure I have. Oh, jeez.
Okay. There we go. Grab that.
A plus!
Oh, nice.
Full chain?
Yeah, you didn't miss once.
Woo!
So of course I wasn't paying attention.
Exciting.
Exciting.
Alright, upgrade the description below. Yeah, we are not getting a lot of good transcription here. Like,
Stop playing. Having fun.
Too bad. Sorry.
I know, the problem is he won't let me play unless I'm streaming.
I'm not
What?
said that!
It depends on fun.
I never said it, dear.
Okay, you didn't. But the last time I did it was, I thought you were saving that for the stream.
But, yeah, like, as long as expectations are made clear, it's fine. It's like... I don't know, this doesn't feel like Dream Drop Distance to me. There's not a lot of running into walls, jumping up, and then running into walls again, and then jumping up even higher. digesting.
Yes. I gave you water.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Do you know that dihydrogen monoxide withdrawals have a 100% lethality rate?
Did you know they use dihydrogen monoxide in industrial applications like cutting metal?
And it's also a component in nuclear reactors.
Would you swallow razor blades? Would you swallow razor blades?
I mean, it depends on what they're made out of.
Things that cut metal. Naturally.
Master
See, in a way,
Yen
everything
knew
can cut
that
metal.
Sora
It's
and
just
Riku
most things
still
are
had a lot to
really
learn
bad
before they
at
could
it.
stop Master Xehanort, so he prompted them to take the Mark of Mastery exam. The exam required the two to dive into sleeping worlds and reawaken them by unlocking their keyholes. But an unfortunate encounter caused Sora and Riku to be flung into different worlds. Fighting alongside benevolent dream eaters, or spirits, they carried on. Suddenly, a boy in a black coat appeared.
He is completely irrelevant to the story of this game.
I don't know who's irrelevant, but yeah.
Want to call it here since
Up to you, dear. It's like, time to check is 8 o'clock.
play until 8.
Okay.
Unless like something happens in this. Good.
That we are down a person in the chat because this would have been her favorite world.
One of her favorite.
Well, that's why she said that she went to the Dream Drop side first because of this.
Ah. Well, what I mean by one of, one of, because we've already gone past the
Oh yeah.
space paranoids. That's what I mean.
Fair point. Fair point.
The point was fair. Oh dear. I did something bad.
Are the cops
I
after
have to
you
undo
again?
my bad thing. What's that?
Are the cops after you again?
Yes. The ammo cops.
You have much issues with the management of ammunition.
You know, I joke about there being ammo cops, but like legitimately, you know, controlling ammunition would be a thing.
Ugh. It is nice that for the most part, with a few exceptions, they are actually using their prawn skins.
What? Oh.
Or at least the ones that actually showed up in this world.
What ones?
The enemies that showed up in the
Oh.
grid are actually showing the prawn version of their skin.
Oh, okay. Hey, they're not wearing prawn skins? Thought you meant are the characters.
Nope. Nope.
I don't know if it's not bad. So I think that's because I have noticed that this side of the bed sinks a little bit lower. Because I've noticed the times that I've tried this side of the bed that that one feels higher up.
It's funny because you keep this is not the time or place to discuss this.
Huh?
We'll talk about it. We're not on the internet.
Yeah.
This is not the place to discuss our sleeping habits.
What about the lack of sleeping habits?
That too.
Yeah, killing the deer and the birdies.
Killing deer and birds. That's all. Oh well, that's fine.
Well, fishes is fine, but deer and birds?
Yeah, of course. Haven't you ever met vegetarians? I'm sorry. There are certain kinds of vegetarians
they're
that
fine.
eat fish.
I know.
Pescatarians, I believe.
Yeah, or semi-vegetarians.
Yeah, technically they're pescatarians, but I know a lot of other, like, call themselves vegetarians that don't eat it and think it's okay. That just go by the term vegetarian for of.
We're getting like we're getting no data
Oh,
to YouTube right
I
now.
finished this first.
Yeah, I mean it's going in and out, but it's just.
I mean, I can still hear
I
you
just mean,
guys.
can
Hi.
But I just started.
I know. It's just I do not know why it's going so bad.
Because the internet's been wonky for a while. I don't know what's going on with our
Well,
vendor.
maybe it's honestly it's just a matter of who like families streaming like video at the same time.
Yeah, which is definitely a possibility because my mom watches a lot of Netflix. Especially at night.
I mean, it'd probably be a little more stable if I was, you know, using a cord connection instead of Wi-Fi.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
It's just the
Just
stream
making sure.
stuff that's there. It's just the streaming onto YouTube stuff that's causing the problems.
Sure.
That's the weirdest part is like.
Well, and I mean that's the thing is that as time goes on, we don't always need to be streaming on YouTube. We could just be streaming this as a way to be social, too.
Right. Or just you're on playing and chatting. But yes. You're not streaming to what's it called though? Just so you know.
Discord, yeah, no, I just didn't
Yeah.
have the wherewithal to set it up. No one was joined in right away. I was like, and I just didn't.
Yeah.
Leaning forward and looking at you were playing your game.
Yes.
So I didn't figure it was close.
As you can hear by occasionally, I'm just like, oh, hold on, I have to focus actually.
Or are you complaining about ammo?
Yes, I run out of ammo, but the last time I stopped being able to say anything was when I
No, I know, I understand. You're a guest here. You don't have to give us your undivided attention. You're just like we're just kind of doing this casually. Just bring up the play, like we can just, or I guess you problem.
That was me who
I've got
said we can
confused.
more use
I'm
this.
tired.
I had said it and Rad agreed.
That we can do maybe that we can do that more as a regular thing for just streams.
Yeah, if we feel that we're getting too much stream stuff onto the channel.
And we just screen share it. Well, like and that's what we can do for more minor things. Like the things that
Just
we do.
hang out.
Yeah. Just do
It's a
stream,
thing that might happen.
you know, stream hangouts kind of thing. I mean, like we're gonna finish this because it is relevant to what we're playing.
Yeah, as I said, we're
Yeah.
gonna focus more on ones like during mass. We'll do more superhero.
Yeah.
Eh,
All right. So, if you can still hear this, and our streaming software hasn't completely given up on us, thank you for joining us tonight. We actually put the link below to the provider of the art, and you can join us on our Discord, where we will probably in the future be streaming more games, but just kind of like not like archive, just for us, just for fun kind of streaming stuff. So. We'll try some more of this stuff in the future as well once we finish this game. Because we're going to finish this one.
and just let us know about like what you're interested in seeing.
Yeah.
What you want to see more of. If you want to see more stream, leading gaming channel, or you want us to see more RPGs, you want to see more, or if you want to start seeing like live board game plays.
Probably don't want to see any comments.
Hey, why is that funny?
Sorry about that. Anyways, thank you for joining us tonight. So those listening in the past, present, and future, good night.